Hello, everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Calmsden, and since last episode finished up the harvest here on this field, there wasn't a whole lot left to go here, so it didn't take a whole lot longer to finish it up. Just actually threw a hired worker on it, and he actually finished up the entire rest of the field with what you see in the tank here. So all the rest of the field there, that's what was in the tanks. So wasn't, like I said, a whole lot left here. Looks like we should actually have room in the grain cart here for this. Okay, funny when you go to empty and have it just all of a sudden just like levels out with that. Anyway, once we're done emptying everyone, we'll go ahead and take the combine back up to the main farm here. We'll take the grain cart over to the silo, empty that, and then what I'm thinking we might do is maybe sleep time here one more day, and we'll maybe start on the canola harvest again. I'm on like 2 more episodes on this map. Today and tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be doing the math right here, right? Yes, Thursday. Yeah, so 2 more episodes, everyone, today and tomorrow. Last episodes on this map here, and then I'm getting kind of excited. Everyone, we're gonna move on to another map here, hopefully. Again, I'm going to do have one picked out, planning on live streaming it here tonight. So by the time you folks see this video, it'll be too late because I'm planning on live streaming tonight most likely. But we'll see. Once there is one other map kind of considering as well, but I'm thinking we're going to stick with the one I have kind of lined up here so far, everyone. But we'll see once here tonight how it goes on the multiplayer server, and probably pick out some equipment. For those of you who wonder, by the way, I think I did the same thing with this map as well, if I remember correctly. We kind of did a live stream on it. And then on the live stream, I kind of went through, picked out the equipment you folks watched, and, kind of helped, hey, get this or that, and that type of thing. So, by the way, reminder for that, everyone, if you have any suggestions, equipment you'd like to see, I guess maybe you have to see the map for, I don't know if you necessarily need to see the map to know what equipment, but yeah, if folks have any suggestions for equipment you'd like to see, or something you'd like to see us do on the map, let me know. Let's see what's if we back tab. That'll take us right back there. And you know what? I should probably... Did I stop the comment? No, I did not. Let's shut the engine off. We'll probably just leave the combine parked there for the moment. And then once the canola is ready, we can just drive across the road there into the field and start harvesting the canola. And I'll probably set that up with horseplay, I'm thinking, everyone. Because we've been harvesting the last 2 episodes ourselves here, so we'll go maybe work on doing something else, like getting these fields prepped and ready to plant. Although I want, again... 2 episodes, we probably never will actually get to planting them. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe we'll, but most likely I don't think we will. And we'll probably just cultivate them or something and call it good. Or get our big plow. And I think we only used that like once or twice, and that was it. Might have to work that out a little more. Ooh, speaking of big plow, that reminds me. We might have a tractor that might look big enough on the front of that plow. We'll have to see once here. I've got an idea. And you folks might know what tractor I'm talking about here. Oh boy. Got a jackknife here. Backing up. A little close to that tree for comfort. Oh, I think we got this. There we go. Yeah, rather than what I maybe should have done, it was just like back down the road. That might have been easier. But yeah, rather than driving all the way around, just do a little turn around there and call it good. I was planning on getting like a truck and trailer for this series, everyone. We just never had the money at the time I was going to get it. I guess I could have borrowed the money to do so, but yeah, it just has not happened yet. And to be honest, at this point, I don't think we'll probably bother getting a truck and trailer. We could possibly, I suppose, sell the trailer we have now, the grain trailer we have now, and get like a couple of nice gravity wagons. Okay, we'll just actually back this up here just a little bit so we're not in the way of the field entrance. And we'll just shut that off there. Ah, yes. Kind of like the looks of this tractor myself. Oh, the Fendt 1167. Not bad, not bad. 2,000 kilogram weight up front. Okay, and you know what? That's right, the house is over this way, isn't it? The sheep all good? Yeah, the sheep look like a good water. Food should be good there. Go ahead and just tab over to the house here a minute. So visit the house, and we'll go ahead and sleep through the night here a minute. Sleep till 8 o'clock the next morning. We should be good. I don't think there's anything we have to worry about here. And then we should be able to harvest the canola here tomorrow in game time. Reminder, by the way, Evan, while we're sleeping here, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. That's always very much appreciated. We are slowly but surely getting closer to the 100,000 subscriber mark here, so slowly but surely. Not sure what I looked down the road for. There's no traffic on the map, but anyway. Okay. Yep, looks like the field's ready to harvest here. We got both fields 3 and 2 here. They should both be ready to harvest, I would think, right? Yes, they are. And we got some lovely weeds growing in this field. Yes. What kind of yield are we looking at here? Plus 95%. Again, I did not roll and I did not mulch these fields. As I said before, I want the return on investment there, so to speak, is just, I don't see it, Evan. I don't see it. So I've kind of given up the whole rolling and mulching thing to some extent. Unless, you know, again, maybe like a cornfield, something like that, Evan, or a soybean field, you're going to roll that. You not necessarily the cornfield to be rolling, you'd be mulching the cornfield, but okay. Fire up the combine here. And yes, I do want to get course play going on this, so maybe get around this little notch here a minute. Okay, course play, you're up. When it comes to course play, a lot of times I've always been opening up the main menu, but what I do now, instead of doing that, I've just been opening up the little window here. Then if you just click on, there's a course already loaded, you can just, you know, click cancel button there, that'll unload it. And then I just click on the temporary course. It brings you right to the window. And it usually has the field already selected. So I just, you know, open the generator, generate the course, 3 headlands, that should be good in this case. Close it back down and ready to go. That seems to be what I've found. It works pretty good. We're going to set that first waypoint. Otherwise, you go through the main menu here. And again, I pushed escape to do this, by the way. So, you know, you go to the main menu. You're on the main menu. Go down to the hired worker here. And then you got to create a job and make sure you select course play field work. And then sometimes it has the right field selected. Sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, then you got to go through the whole... select, I forget the actual options on that one again, everyone, but get that selected and yeah, just click on the little button down there if you don't have a course already loaded, everyone, and generate a course, and it seems to be really simple and easy that way. Anyway, we'll let course play do that. Let me grab, right, back tab. Much easier, Evan, much easier just to back tab. Grab the grain cart here, we'll park this up by the shed there. Hopefully, course play can unload into that without any issues. We might have to give it a little bit of a hand here for the first couple times. We'll see once just doing the headland. Not sure how well course play will handle that. A lot of times when it comes to doing the harvest like this, usually I have the headland done. And then, you know, course play can drive around the field somewhat freely. We stuck on a pole here. Oh, and I wasn't quite quick enough, was I? Even there's my mouse pointer. Last nearest. Must add the overlap. Yeah, I think I'd have to go check the settings on the overlap. Might be just a little too much there. I have actually been leaving the overlap up just a little bit, usually like a 0.2 or something like that. This sort of overlaps the field slightly. Again, that apparently is a bug. I don't know, maybe they've fixed that by now. I haven't updated my version of course play here recently. I probably should make sure I do that here before we start the next map, maybe. Or actually, maybe anyone out there watching, have you updated your version of course play? And if you have, is it safe to do so? Maybe I should ask that one. Before I update my version of course play, is there like anything I need to know? Like the newest version out is just completely borked, not working, not functional. Yeah, gotta ask those questions, because let's face it, it is course play, and non-functioning course play updates are even more common than giants breaking the game, I would say. Surprising, I know, but oh, that combine seems a lot louder when you're outside the cab. Weather. Yeah, I never pay attention to the weather. September. It's supposed to rain in September. Good to know. It's supposed to snow in November, or December, I'm sorry. Also January. Okay, we'll leave course play to that. And let's grab our big plow. And speaking of the big plow one, like I said, I think I might know of a tractor that might look a little bit bigger on the front of this plow. Here, we'll have to see once. Because even the 1167 there, which is our biggest tractor currently, when I say big tractor, I mean it's a just shy of 700 horsepower one, so that's a good sized tractor, right? And it looks relatively small on the front of this Ripper, I guess Ripper plow? Kind of a Ripper more than a plow. But anyway, let's go do a little shopping, everyone. Yes, forage harvester. Pretty sure that's new. Is that new? No, maybe not. No, because it wasn't part of the update. Just wondered, did they change the icon on this then? Or I have maybe not noticed. Or maybe what it is that when we got this new stuff up here and it's moved it down. That may be what happened. Anyway, large tractors. Getting distracted, everyone. Getting distracted. Yes, here we go. And is there not another one of these? No. For some reason, I thought there was. There is not, is there? Nope. So this is the Klosk Exerion 5000, or 4,500 to 5,000. Oh, boy. Yes. Let's see what we got for tires here. Wheel setup. Track VC twin wheels. Not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean. They're not exactly clamp-ons, so that's definitely a bit of an improvement if you ask me. I have one. Michelin's. Same thing. Okay. Continentals. Same thing. All these going to just have the same tire options? It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? So pretty much all is going to come down to what brand tire we want. Oh, whoa, Kloss. Oh, okay then. I don't know, everyone. I don't know. I'm not sure that looks right on this tractor, does it? I don't know. Well, we definitely want the, well, actually, you know what? We are in Europe, I guess. Fine, we'll put the European configuration. What does that all change, by the way? So, US configuration. Wow, that seems to change a lot of things, doesn't it? Okay, so US configuration has the lights out the side here. Changes up the lights in the front here slightly. Not much, really, but slightly different. The one thing I do notice, Evan, I now have a angled ladder now in the US version. I guess the Europeans, wow. You don't get much of a ladder in Europe, do you, apparently? And then you get some extra handrails up here as well. I don't know, is there any other differences here? Yeah, it changes up the cab design slightly. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure the reasoning behind that, but of course, yeah, it takes away the silly European warning angled doohickey thingamajiggers. Adds on the American slow-moving sign, which is about as stupid as the European thing, to be honest, but does it change it? Oh, it does not change the rear hitch, though. Yeah, that definitely would not be a U.S.-style hitch down there. That would not be right at all. U.S., we just have, again, really complicated here in America. But when it comes to the American attacher, it's a hunk of steel with a hole in it. Not all this extra superfluous nonsense going on down here, hydraulics and who knows what else. Anyway, European, we'll go with the European design. Now, do we want to go with that for tires, though? I'm kind of thinking leaning towards the tires myself. I have one. And, of course, we'll put some big old duals on that, because why not? Probably will never fit down the road this way. Additional weight. Ooh, that is some serious weight there. 3,400. Where's that? Oh, back here. Okay. I was saying, where's that weight getting added? That is some weight there. No weight up front, though, huh? Attacher type standard. 1,800 kilos of front weight. Oh, my goodness. That is some weight. Exerion 5,000, of course. How much is this going to cost us here? 462,000 so far. And yes, we do want GPS on it. License plate. Let's see once here. I do type 2. There we go. Type 2. Then I think I can do... Where's my letters here? No. Okay. Can I not do this anymore? I must have changed this. Because what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 characters. Oh, you know what? Will this work? Maybe this will work. Back here. Well, that's Load of crap. You can't put whatever you want in here, apparently. Huh. Well, that's, extremely stupid, if you ask me. Okay, well, skip the stupid license plate, and I just lost my configuration, didn't I? US. Additional weight. 3 point. Whoa, 3,400 ohm. Okay, there's even more weight we can add. Okay, then. Yes. And no stupid license plate. Well, actually, it probably has one yet, doesn't it? No, maybe it doesn't. Oh, yeah, it does. Got that up there. How about we just do that? No plate. If I can't have what I want to put in that one, we'll just go with no plate then. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and buy that 480,000. Is there any other? What are the other options here? 3,000, 2,600. Okay, just varies the weight amount. That is some serious weight. I don't think we need the weight for what we're doing here, but we're going to add it anyway just because we can, right? Okay, I'll go ahead and now reset that here. I was asking, what we should do with all the money we have in the save game here currently. I think I kind of took care of some of that problem here. That definitely took care of a lot of the money. Now, what is this combine trying to do here? Did he go unload? Yes, he did. And looks like he unloaded successfully. Now, is he going to start back up where he left off successfully? That might be the question here from the looks of it. Okay. I think Corspay just went AWOL on us, everyone. What in the world is... Okay, well, let's see what tapped. We need to tap at the combine here. I think what Corspay's trying to do maybe was avoid driving on the crops, I'm thinking. I don't know. We might be looking at a bit of a problem. I don't know if there's a way to get back out of this field from here or not. Guess we'll find out. We'll see where Corspay's going. I have no idea, one. Definitely bobbing and weaving around an awful lot. That's for sure. My goodness. Okay, he got stuck there a little bit. Well, I guess that was the path he was going to take to get back to where he left off at. That is definitely a little bit unique, everyone. Definitely a little unique. I was definitely not expecting that. That is for sure. We'll just wait just a second there and make sure he actually, pivots around and gets lined up here properly. By the way, a reminder here, everyone, for those who have not seen it, patch 1.4 came out here, I think it was yesterday, right? Well, okay, by the time you folks see this video, it'll be 2 days ago then, I guess. Came out here a couple of days ago, everyone. And with that patch, I'm not aware that Giants has released the fix for it yet. But with that patch has broken a couple of the scripting mods, everyone. I talked about this here last episode. Had issues with my game loading. I couldn't get my game to load as a result of that. In my case, everyone, it was the reduced maintenance cost mod that I removed. Once I removed that, everyone, then my game's been fine. I put all my other scripting mods back in, so I am using the additional game settings mod. That's all good, I guess, or seems to. Oh, maybe I'm not. I thought I put it back in. Maybe it's not active. Okay, so maybe that one is broken too. But yeah, took out a bunch of mods, everyone, and sounds like, again, the reduced maintenance cost mod, the additional game settings mod, there's a couple of the HUD mods. And again, it seems to vary by person a little bit as to what the issue is, but of course, we don't need that. But yeah, just keep in mind, everyone, if you've got patch 1.4, which, of course, if you have Steam, your game probably automatically updated to it, and your save game's not loading, it's getting stuck at 85%, it's probably a scripting mod. And I do have a video up on my channel. Just check down in the comments, everyone. There's a lot of people that put different mods that are causing them issues, and not to mention, I mentioned which one was causing me issues as well. So start by all you have to do is just uncheck that mod and reload the save game, and or just revert back to the previous patch. That's an option too, of course. But well, I don't know about you folks, but I think we actually have a tractor that actually looks big enough for this plow, I guess. We were having some debate about that the last time I used this plow, and if this plow is actually scaled properly or not. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this plow is actually scaled properly. For those of you who've ever seen this plow in real life, it is big. It makes the tractor look small. Even the big tractors, I mean, it makes the big tractors look small. So I think this is actually right. Could be wrong, but I think it is. Or really close. Anyway, close enough that it's not ridiculously far off. Yeah, we're going to miss a little bit in the corner. Oh, well. To be honest, I don't think it's really going to matter. Like I said, we're probably not going to be planting this field here anyway. And yes, I know I should probably mention this now. Yep, we bought a baby puke green tractor to pull a proper green implement. Yeah, not sure how I feel about that one. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh well. Probably get struck by lightning for doing this. By the way, this is something I've mentioned before. When it comes to the larger tractors like this, I know a lot of people don't necessarily like the larger articulated tractors. They're just harder to steer, especially if you're using a mouse and keyboard. On a controller, it's not quite so bad, if you ask me. But yeah, definitely on a mouse and keyboard, it's a little bit more difficult. This tractor one, it's the size of the articulated tractors, but it's not, as you can see, obviously articulated. It is all-wheel steer. And there doesn't seem to be a way to change that, by the way. It looks like it's just stuck on its all-wheel steer. But this might be an option for those of you that don't like the articulated tractors of one. You can have a tractor that size, but this one just all-wheel steer. I've known more than a few people that prefer this tractor over, say the Quad Track or the John Deere 9 Series. Just because, again, not articulated. Obviously, the only problem with this tractor at this point is the color scheme. Not pretty, in my opinion. Sorry, Kloss. The red's okay. The white's okay. The green just, as I like to call it, baby puke green. And I will have to say I've gotten a chuckle out of some of you folks' comments below as well. What some of you folks call it. Interesting exhaust placement, by the way, I noticed that one. Yeah, out the side like that. That's rather unique. Wonder where the intake is. I don't see an obvious intake, so presumably maybe it's right there, I'm guessing, in the front. That front, like, hood. I don't know if you really call it a scoop, because it's not really a scoop, but that front opening. Okay, we're back. Hopefully I didn't lose a whole lot there. Ran out of disk space on the recording drive again. Whoops. And it's weird, too, Evan, because I actually went and deleted the recordings out of the folder here before I started recording today. I forgot to empty the recycle bin, though, so they were still in the recycle bin taking up space. Oh, well. Anyway, back at it here again. I don't think we lost a whole lot. Just a couple of seconds there. Heard Windows ding. I'm like, wait, why did Windows ding? That's weird. Oh. Ran out of disk space. Whoops. I think I need to go through and clean up that hard drive a little bit so we don't run out quite so quickly. He thinks Courseplay is doing something. Yeah, we're down to like 20, 30 frames there. I think Courseplay's busy searching for a spot to unload, if I had to guess. I noticed all of a sudden it got a little jittery here. Be nice if Courseplay wouldn't do that. I mean, AutoDrive doesn't, so I don't know why Courseplay has to. That was something they started doing back in Farming Simulator 19. I never used to do it in 19 either, until later revisions of Courseplay. And like I said, I don't know what they did, but they made it super laggy when it comes to Courseplay looking for the combine, or the combine looking for a trailer type of thing. Either way, it's super laggy for some reason. Which, if you ask me, is super annoying. Well, so far this tractor seems to be pulling this plow no problem. I'm assuming the max speed is 7 miles an hour. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm just guessing. Okay, anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. ZP14 was saying, I cannot reverse. I'm on the PS4. Just started doing this with the patch 1.4 update. Okay, so maybe the console users are seeing some problems too. I don't know. That's the first person I think I've heard of that had problems on the console as a result of the patch 1.4 update. That's something I should mention to you when it comes to the patch 1.4 update causing problems with mods. As far as I know of, and that is strictly PC related. PCs, again, are the only ones that can have the third-party scripting mods. Those include mods like the additional game settings, reduced maintenance costs. They're mods that have Lua scripts in them. For those of you who know a little bit about modding, tractors and equipment don't typically have any sort of scripting in them, other than the XML files, which, yeah, it's, I suppose, technically sort of a script, but they don't have any Lua scripts in them, adding additional game functionality. Magnus is saying for him, he cannot use super strength, auto load by Loki, the reduced maintenance cost, which is the one for me, by the way, and you also can't use the snap, build, and paint anywhere. And he said also great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that. And as I mentioned before, yes, leave it down in the, well, maybe not so much this video, but go back to my previous video, leave it down in the comments so other folks can maybe see it as well. That way they know, hey, yeah, look for this mod. This mod is causing issues. And hopefully, like I said, Giants will have this fixed relatively soon. They did put a post out saying they know about it. They have identified the issue and will have a hot fix out as soon as possible. Not sure how as soon as possible is. I wonder if we're looking at it like another day or two here, or not sure. Brian is asking, what map are we playing on the multiplayer server? We are playing on Greystone, North Carolina on the multiplayer server. For those who haven't seen that map, real-life map based on the real-life Greystone, North Carolina area, has mostly smaller fields. There are a couple a little bit bigger fields on it, but I think there's like 100 or some fields on the map, everyone. And like I said, they're all mostly smaller. They're all probably kind of like the couple of small fields here in the middle of this map. They're all like that size, give or take a little bit. Most of the fields you can all work, in 30 minutes. You can have the entire field done with small to medium-sized equipment. So it's a perfect map, everyone, for using smaller equipment on. Hetro was saying, great video. Thank you very much for that. Keith was saying, be warned on the Nebraska map, the pigs get out of their pasture, but not the cattle. Oh, boy. Keith was saying, now that cloths with the black and yellow color scheme were actually nice looking compared to the baby puke diarrhea colors they have now. And yes, as far as I know of, and I don't think Cloths is doing those black and yellow anymore here. The black and yellow used to kind of indicate the American version of the Cloths equipment. But I believe Cloths has since done away with that. Now it's straight up the green and the white. And of course with the red. I guess, is that considered red? I guess that's considered red. The reddish rims. Hetro was asking with that, was the yellow color on older harvesters or just, yeah, it was just American as far as I know when it comes to those colors here. That just meant it was an American version of said piece of equipment. I think that was only for the combines, or was that for the tractors too? I think it was just the combines as far as I know, right? At least where I live, you don't really see much for Cloths tractors. The dealer used to have a big tractor like this. I think it was a Xerion 4000, if I remember correctly. Haven't seen that tractor in a long time, so I'm not sure what happened to it. About the only Cloths thing you'll see around here, everyone, is the Cloths choppers. Those seem to be somewhat popular. to the Kloss Jaguars. James is saying the maintenance mod got me as well. Paul saying I have my main game on Bedin. Since patch 1.4, the game just freezes on load up. It's the same with the mod disabled. In fact, I disabled all my script mods, and it was the same. Funny thing is, I have the game running on Stevie's Elm Creek edit, and that runs perfectly with all the mods enabled as normal. So that one works out. That is weird. That is a little bit weird there, Paul. Possibly the map itself has something built into it that's prevent the game from loading. That could very well be. That'd be my guess in that case with the one map that's not loading. Obviously, maps can have additional third-party scripting as well of one. So it's possible the map author has something in there that just is not working out with patch 1.4 at the moment. And again, everyone, Giants is aware of the issue. They are working on it. Sounds like they have identified the issue, and they just said a patch will be out as soon as possible. So, again, I don't know when as soon as possible is, everyone. Speaking of which, anyway, it is time to wrap it up for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.